Let's continue then to bring you more developments on the ground. Natasha Phiri is at Megawatt Park, and I do understand that the EFF's Deputy President, Floyd Shivambu, is either in the area inside or still coming. Let's check in with Natasha on what exactly is going on there. Natasha?
A very good evening to you, Bongi, and once again to our viewers. Indeed, the Deputy President of the EFF, Floyd Shivambu, has actually arrived. I believe Mosheko, the Provincial Secretary of the EFF in Gauteng, is actually addressing members of the EFF, and then will be followed shortly by the Deputy President of the EFF, Mr. Floyd Shivambu. And of course, this is to close off their program finally for today. Bongio, you would know, the SABC News team, all our reporters from the length and breadth of South Africa across the country had woken up very early in the morning to actually report on this very national shutdown. In the morning, we started off at Sandton. We then went to Alexandra Township and Pan-African Mall, where the leadership of the EFF had actually convened there to start their march to go to Sandton. And then from then on, from the Sandton Convention Center, members of the EFF actually walked to the JEC. They staged their protest there, and finally, just moments ago, had actually made their way here to Megawatt Park here in Sunninghill. And of course, in the words of the EFF, they had said that this march, according to them, has been successful. Bongi, with the scenes that we saw in Alexandra at Pan-African Mall, every shop, almost every shop was actually closed. When members of the EFF actually crossed that bridge of Grayston Drive going into Sandton, there was no traffic, no cars rather actually flowing, in that route. When they actually proceeded then into Sandton, namely going to the convention center, we saw a number of restaurants, and a number of hotels actually shutting their doors, just making way for those members of the EFF to actually make their way through to the JSC, and then finally here. So according to those members, this national shutdown has been very successful. They had said that, some business owners had actually joined in, in solidarity with them, although we know that, the National Taxi Alliance and Santaco had said that they are not going to partake, in this national shutdown. But according to the words of Floyd Shivambu, this was actually a success and they've achieved their desired outcome. But I guess we'll have to camp outside here and also judge later on as to whether or not, this protest was a success or not.
And Natasha, earlier on when you were with them just at the Pan-African Mall, there was, of course, talk about a raid that had been carried out at Musha's home, and he said he was none the wiser as to what had happened there. Any more details emerging?
Well, Bongi, you're quite right. We first tweeted it. We got videos of this early in the morning, and as SABC News, we had actually tweeted the fact that the Provincial Secretary of the EFF, Mosheko Oma's home, was actually raided by police officers when he was actually here, in Alexandra, trying to mobilize more EFF members to actually march with them, across the bridge to Sandton. He had actually confirmed with us, like you said, he spoke to us earlier on saying that indeed police had actually done this. But also I indicated off air that they are looking at other means, to actually find out and get to the bottom of this. This may actually result in legal action against the police, because the police actually raided his house without a warrant, But also, according to Floyd Shivambu, the Deputy President of the EFF, in his own words, Mosheko was not only the Provincial Secretary who was actually succumbed to this. Other Provincial Secretaries across the length and breadth of the country also were subjected to this by the, police services. So it will be interesting to actually get a comment, perhaps from the police, and what further action members of the EFF will be taking in regards to this aspect.
And especially to get a sense from the police, what exactly were they looking for? What were they acting on? Did they have a tip-off or anything like that? So we'll try to see if we can then get police, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, just to get a sense of what exactly happened there. But Natasha, we'll let you go to what appears to be an address behind you, and we'll touch base with you a little later on in the bulletin.